In the bustling city of Quirkopolis, where the unusual was the usual, lived Martin, an unassuming barista with a penchant for people-watching. From behind the counter of Espresso Yourself, the hippest coffee shop in the heart of the city, Martin had an unobstructed view of the daily parade of eccentric characters that made Quirkopolis the unofficial capital of the peculiar. First, there was the briefcase bandit, a dapper gentleman in a three-piece suit who, instead of the usual documents or laptop, carried his briefcase full of assorted bread rolls. Every morning, without fail, he'd stride in, order a black coffee, and proceed to negotiate what seemed like serious business deals while casually eating his rolls. The crumbs were his confetti, celebrating deals only he understood. Then there was Opera Olivia, a diva who refused to order in spoken word, opting instead for dramatic soprano bursts that left Martin both bewildered and impressed. Her orders were arias, and the coffee shop her stage. Regulars had learned to interpret her high Cs as cappuccinos and her trills as requests for extra froth. Not to be outdone, Yoga Yolanda turned waiting in line into an impromptu yoga session, turning the simple act of ordering a latte into a display of flexibility that defied the cramped confines of the coffee shop. Her downward dog by the sugar station was both a spectacle and a hazard, especially when accompanied by her deep, meditative moans that echoed off the tile. The mystery critic, a shadowy figure always seated in the darkest corner of the shop, scribbled incessantly in a weathered notebook. His eyes darted up with every sip, every bite, as if the fate of the establishment hung on the balance of his taste buds. Rumors swirled about his identity, a famous food critic, a washed-up chef seeking revenge, or perhaps just a man who enjoyed the theatrics of anonymity. And who could forget the pajama parade, a trio of friends who decided that bedtime wear was not just for the bedroom. Decked out in fluffy robes, slippers, and an array of sleep masks pushed up onto their foreheads, they turned every coffee run into a slumber party on the go, much to the amusement and confusion of onlookers. Through Martin's eyes, the residents of Quirkopolis were more than just customers. They were a vibrant tapestry of human eccentricity, each adding their unique thread to the colourful weave of city life. In a place where odd was the norm, and the bizarre was merely a part of the daily grind, Martin found a peculiar sense of belonging, a reminder that in the grand, unpredictable theatre of life, we're all just improvising our parts.